This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee number 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job, and Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had shown up to give him instructions, to call a meeting, or even to say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had just missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet once he entered the room, there was no one there either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, he decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, he went up the stairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. Admitting he left his position during work hours, he could be fired for that. Why did he do it? Leave all because he thought everyone had disappeared, and his boss would think he's crazy. Then a thought came to him. Maybe I am crazy. All my co-workers disappearing like that? None of that made any logical sense. Then he realized, why do doors shut automatically behind me? And now these rooms seem very similar. No. This can't be real, Stanley thought. Then at last he stopped.
I'm dreaming!
He yelled.
This is all a dream! Perhaps I can go back to my job and wake up soon and go back to my job, pushing buttons.
He sighed, feeling relieved. But then, as Stanley took a breath, he then thought something he should have thought much sooner. Wait, why is there a voice narrating everything I do and think? This doesn't happen in any other dream, but the truth was, this wasn't a dream. Stanley stood, thinking, I'll prove this is a dream. And he shut his eyes gently. Let me wake up, he thought. I'm through with this dream. Let me go back to work. My life is normal, and everything is fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone wake me up. Please, I'm real. I'm a boss. I have an office. I'm real. Who am I? Who am I?
Then everything went black. This is the story of a man named Stanley.